Hi, welcome to Victor Good Classes. This is Vijay Jagdish. In this class, we are discussing about mother of all deals, mother of all trade agreement. We'll see whether it is actually a mother of all or a father of all. Let us discuss that. Let us get into details. Thank you very much. Okay. So the mother of all deals, okay, it is a India-European Union free trade agreement. Free trade, FTA. It's not just an agreement. Free trade agreement. That means you might have understood like one country, suppose assume India, okay, and European Union. These two countries, when something we are exporting to European Union, they can put a tax in the border. Okay, you have to give this tax. You might have seen this in Kantara movie, that port, they'll put a tax, no? Like this, that will be tax. That is known as tariff. Okay, that means if my product is 100 rupees, and if they say 50% tax, my product becomes 150 rupees in the European Union. So the people may think that is costly, they will not buy. So thereby, note down this word, my competitiveness is reduced. My product is become costly, so people will not buy my product. Okay. Likewise, the same European Union also will face it, and they are already facing it. So what we are doing is, India and European Union coming together, okay, I will not charge any tariff for your products coming into my economy, and you also should not charge. So mutually they are eliminating the tariff. That is what is known as free tariff agreement. Okay, sorry, free trade agreement, FTA. Okay, now you should know that whenever, this is a very important word here, okay, I don't think prelims it is going to come, but mains and interview, you have to use the word Vikshit Bharat, Vikshit Bharat, Vikshit Bharat. Whatever they say, Vikshit Bharat, you have to use. Budget is Vikshit Bharat, Finance Commission Vikshit Bharat, everything Vikshit Bharat. But 2047, when India is going to become a developed nation, then these are the essentials. We should have, see, India is run by a domestic demand. Where domestic consumption is good. That is why we were not much affected when the tariff was high from the USA. But that is not the only, we have to diversify. So we have to export also. And we need not only depend on USA market. Understood? So thereby, to make India a Vikshit Bharat in 2047, we have to diversify market, we have to go for a new market, and we also do export, not necessarily a self-consumption economy. Okay, is that understood? Now, why this is known as mother of all deal? Look at the magnanimity of the population. 2 billion population together, Europe and India. That is almost 1/4 of the world population. $24 trillion economy, both European Union and India. Okay, and this I'll come to it. Okay, so this is a strategic shift is happening. It is not just about trade, it is strategic shift. Okay, a transitional partners to strategic allies. Strategic allies we are becoming. A lot of defense things also going to happen here. Okay, the agreements involves relation from traditional trading partnership into modern, please note down this, multifaceted alliance designed to withstand global economic uncertainties. If you have seen the economic survey, the world is in uncertainties, the world is in dooming, the world is in gone. Only India is a superhero. You'll see that. To some extent, that is true also. There's a Iran-US war is going to come. Already Ukraine war is happening. Venezuela issue. Within the NATO, they are not in a son. Normally, NATO will speak in one lane. Now, US is speaking divergence there. Greenland issue. So, uncertainties are there. Okay. So, in that, if you want a stability, India, European Union is very important. So, multifaceted alliance, keep that point. Okay. Withstand global economic uncertainties. Okay. So, this is the timeline. Okay, this one you can ignore. Just assume that 2007 we started negotiating this deal, and thereby 2026, almost 99. It is 99 years, almost 20 years, 2 decades of evolution. Now somebody will say, "Sir, this many years, and what suddenly happened in that 2026? This is happening." Okay, you should thank one person. That person is nothing but none other than the. Sorry, my English is not good. Okay, none other than Trump. Because Trump has levied 50% tax on India, and he's also threatening Europe that I will put tax if you are not giving Greenland. So both are in cornered. India and European Union, they don't have any other way but to come for a free trade agreement. Understood? So because of Trump putting a tax on India and also threatening European Union, this was possible. They thought that we have to do something here. Okay, so that is the thing. So they started in 2007, but 2026 it is coming to an end. We have concluded, we have signed it, and immediately some of the provisions are coming into picture. And more importantly, please note down this point also, strategic autonomy. Too much dependence of China, not us, European Union. European Union, everything is coming from China. Understood? They have this BRI, you might have heard about BRI, okay, Belt and Road Initiative. So everything goes to Europe from China. And they were too much dependent on Russia also for the gas and all. Now after Ukraine issue, they are not much buying. They are buying indirectly from India. Okay, so we wanted to come out of this China, Russia, USA. We want to diversify. Same as the case of European Union. So there's a diversification to bring stability. You need a diversification. Okay, so that is also important point. Okay, so what are we giving and what is European Union? European Union is actually 99.5% of the products which they are selling to India. Okay, sorry, they are getting from India will be now duty free. Understood? 99.5% products which is going into the India will be duty free. There is no tax on it. Okay, eliminates tariff. Okay, who is eliminating? European Union is eliminating tariff on 99.5. When European Union is eliminating, it is not just one country. 27 countries are there. Check that there are 27 or more than that. Okay, please verify that. But it's not one single country. It's the European Union. That's a one single entity. Okay, so one European Union is passing, those all the countries is going. It's not just, and India. Okay, somebody say India is actually Europe. 27 states are there, 28 states are there. Understood? Every state has different culture, different demands. Okay, so when these people are coming together, it's a win-win situation. Okay, so European Union is eliminating tariff on 99.5% of products. Only 0.5, that is known as sensitive sectors. Please write down the point. Sensitive sectors, they are not giving any concession. Likewise, India is also eliminating 97.5% of the products which European Union is exporting to India, that we are eliminating. Remaining 2.5%, we are saying sensitive, sir. Please don't ask me any tariff reduction in that. Okay, and more importantly, okay, some of them provisions are coming into immediate effect. See, this has to be ratified by the European Union Parliament. Okay, but some of them are coming immediate effect. 90%, 90.5% is coming immediate duty free. Understood? Thereby, in some of this, he's also immediate elimination, almost 50%. Some of them will be in a phased manner. We are going to eliminate the tariff. That means, in one point of time, whatever European Union is exporting into India will be zero tax, and whatever India is exporting to the European Union will be zero tax. Understood, sir? Okay. Now, what are we actually, India is particularly exporting? This word is very important. Okay, this is India's, it is actually not only for European Union, almost all the export basket of India is same thing. Labor intensive sector. See, the European Union is developed nation. They have some population, but they don't have as much as population as India is there. Okay, and also cheap labor, India is able to do that. Okay, so labor intensive sectors is where India is going to export textiles, apparel from 12% to 0%, marine products 26% to 0%, then leather and footwear 17% to 0%, okay, 4% to 0%, gems and jewelry. Okay, that means this much tax was levied on the Indian products which was going into the European Union has been nullified, become zero. Okay, thereby increasing India's competitiveness. This word is very important. We have to say, we have to say, like, sir, our export articles or export items are not competitive. That means it is becoming costly. Okay, and India is having competitive edge. You're saying means, okay, Indian products are cheaper. People are buying it, or people will buy it. Okay, so because this is becoming 0%, our competitiveness increases in this area. Okay, and there are certain sensitive areas which has been kept away from this mother of all deal. Okay, particularly the farms, okay, or a farmer's livelihood is there, dairy products, cereals, poultry, sugar, other industrial goods which is sensitive. They have kept away from this. That means there is no any tariff reduction. Tariff will be continuing. And India is also saying that those sectors, in almost same sector, India is also saying that agriculture and all will not allow. Okay, but there are certain things like automobiles. Quota system has been introduced. What is quota system? Okay, see, if for example, I think Volkswagen is a Germany product. I think Volkswagen car. Okay, so when it is coming, suppose assume that it is $1,000 is there. Okay, and we are putting a 110% tax on it. Okay, so it becomes how much? Okay, this much it becomes. Okay, so when it becomes this much, it is becoming costly. Thereby, the people looking in India, they want to buy a car, they will buy an Indian car because that is cheaper. Understood? Now, what is going to happen when they are reducing the tax? Okay, they are in par with the Indian products also, Maruti or Mahindra or something. Okay, so the Indian manufacturer will be affected. Understood? So thereby they are saying, okay, so see, we are giving you tax concession, but it doesn't mean that you can come and flood the Indian market with all your products unlimitedly. No, we have a quota system. 2.5 lakh unit per year. Okay, 2.5 lakh, 2,50,000 units only per year will be allowed from European Union with this duty, reduced duty of 10%. Remaining will be 110%. Understood the quota system? It is not unlimited. They can come and sell unlimited. No. 2.5 lakh units of car per year will be allowed with the duty reduced 10%. Okay. Likewise, wines, they have Mediterranean climate. If you're not watched, I have already made a Mediterranean climate expected question. Okay, look at that viticulture, they are very famous. Okay, so they have a world's wonderful wine, okay, very highly quality wines, some of them 100 years, 200 years old also. Okay, they were levied 150% tax, we levied them. Now it is reduced to 20 to 30%. Okay, so there also a quota system is going to come. Okay, so India is having a little quota system, and India is also elongating the tariff reduction up to 5 to 10 years. We are going to reduce the tax. Immediately is not coming, but the European Union is ready to 99% or 90%. They are immediately reducing the tariff. Okay, so some sensitive sectors like dairy sectors and all, farming sectors and all, not included in this tariff reduction. Okay. Not only the goods, but services also. Intangible economy means services, digital trade also. Okay, so IT-enabled services, India will have access. 144 subsectors, India can. Software, business services, education, professional services. From India, the professionals can be easily going into the European Union possible. Not only for them, their family also having a working permit inside the European Union. Okay, so goods as well as services get a this free trade. Okay, likewise, India is also allowing them financial, maritime, telecom, environment and all. Okay, so there will be investors coming from European Union. Okay, FDI maybe. Already we have, how many of you know this bill, which was that Sabka Saath, Sabka Bima. That means we have introduced 100% FDI in insurance sector. Okay, so those are beneficial for the European Union to come and enter. Okay, so not only goods sector, not only the product sector, but also services sector also, this is allowed. Okay, professional going here and there is also, FDI will be more. Okay, talent pipeline, mobility, migration. Okay, inter-corporate transfers. That means you are working in some company in European Union, same company has a branch in India. You can come and work here, or from here you can go and work here. Like a lot of this Infosys does this, no? Same thing. Okay, contractual service supplies are there. Independent professionals can go in 17 sectors, doctors, engineers, like this, and their family will also have the grant work rights. That is very important. Normally that is not allowed, that is allowed. Okay. Then Ayush, not only the normal professionalism, Ayush practitioners, okay, they also ready to go or allowed to go. Understood? Now, what is the strategic autonomy you're talking about, sir? What is that? De-risking. Okay. So always it is risk when you're having only one supplier or only one buyer. Okay. So when they are not there, you are not there. Okay. So it is always good to have a resilient supply corridor. This is another important word here. Supply chain disruption, economic survey, if you will supply chain disruption, supply chain shocks, that will. So for that, de-risking or decoupling, if I can say, okay, diversification is important. Reducing the reliance on China, okay, integrating India with the manufacturing, okay, thereby in India, what we are doing is, India is most of our products are traditional, even now. For example, S-400, if you talk about, okay, and even we have this Vikramaditya aircraft carrier, all these are from Russia. Okay, so now we have a Rafale from France. Like this, more may get. Okay, so we are also going to diversify our market. Okay, dual use technology we may get from that, very important. Okay, we'll get a dual-use technology from the European Union. Please note down this. This can be used as a question in the mains. Okay, when India succeeds, the world is more stable, more prosperous, and more secure. This is given by Ursula von der Leyen. I think is a European Union Parliament, some president or somebody. Okay, and these people came for our Republic Day guest. I think first time we had a two Republic Day guest. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, thereby we conclude the European Union in this also. Okay, but one hurdle is there. One small problem is that all these are fine, but one problem is there. We call them as a green hurdle. What is green hurdle is? The European Union already implemented one tax system called CBAM, like Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism. That means that is a carbon footprint is there. That means you have, from India's perspective, steel and aluminium we are selling to European Union. They'll put a tax. When you are producing the steel, when you are producing this aluminium, this much carbon dioxide you have emitted. So you have to pay this much tax. Understood? So it is a tax levied on a non-European Union country's product when it is coming into the European Union, because they have emitted carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon footprints. So that is one additional tax in spite of this free trade agreement we have to pay. But negotiation going on that, okay, because we become part of MFN, okay, most favored nation, being a part of WTO, thereby a carbon tax can be reduced, or they will recognize. India has a system called carbon credit trading system. Okay, there is a recent editorial I saw that now it is not like our carbon reducing is not just a climate change, but it is important for export also. Export competitiveness, we have to reduce the carbon. Then only European Union will accept it at a reduced cost. Okay, so carbon credit trading system, they have to be accepting it. So some kind of reduction is possible in this also. Okay, we hope so. Okay, so thereby there is one small hurdle, CBAM. If there may be on MCQ level possible. Okay, what is CBAM? It is a carbon tax levied by the European Union on the non-European countries like India. Okay, digital divergence, like both are in different. In fact, that is a developed nation. We are a developing nation. So some kind of divergence is there. Gold standard and all different. Okay, but this will help us so that opportunity is there. What is India's need? That is different. What is European Union different? Thereby we can go hand in hand in this also. Possibility is there. Okay, ratification will be done. That is not at all a problem. Okay, that we will wait and see. Okay, and watershed movement in the global order. Okay. A deal that balanced ambition with protection, because what we are protecting, we are sensitive sector, we are protecting, we are opening the market and safeguarding the livelihood. Okay, now this is the summary of this 24 trillion economy is there. Okay, a mother of all deals. Of course, it is a mother of all deals because it's not just a one country, it's a 28 states of India, okay, and the 27 countries of European Union. It's a huge deal. 2 billion population is there. Okay, and these are sectors which were immediate labor intensive sectors will have a access to the market of European Union. Okay, and we'll get a low cost European Union technology we are getting. The sensitive sectors are kept away from this. Professions can enter. Okay, in not only for goods, services sector also this trade is eligible, and thereby this was possible because USA has levied tax on this. And how many of you know after this deal has done, now USA is saying we are reducing tax to 18%. That is also good. Okay, and that is the next video we'll make it. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. See you in another video. Thank you very much.